Hotel Eternité stood like a relic plucked from a forgotten century, its Art Deco facade gleaming under a moonless sky. The brochure had called it a sanctuary, where time pauses for the weary, a promise Clara Westcott clung to as she stepped into the lobby on October 3, 2023. Divorce papers weighed heavy in her suitcase, a half-packed life, a name she'd soon discard, Mrs. Westcott. Here she'd reset, rebuild. Or so she told herself. The concierge greeted her with a smile too polished for midnight. His uniform, crisp pinstripes, gold cufflinks, seemed untouched by time. "A room 607, he said, sliding a brass key across the mahogany desk. "Oh, our finest suite." His wrist flicked as he gestured, revealing a pocket watch frozen at 3:07. Clara didn't notice. Not yet. The elevator groaned, its grille closing like a cage. Mirrors lined the walls, reflecting Clara's exhaustion, the smudged mascara, the tremor in her hands. She counted floors, but the numbers blurred. 6, 6, 6, then 607, etched in tarnished bronze. The door creaked open to a hallway choked with shadows. Room 607 smelled of mothballs and bergamot. Velvet drapes hung stiff, framing windows that opened to nothingness. No city skyline, no stars. A champagne flute hovered mid-pour on the bedside table, bubbles frozen in their ascent. Clara tapped the glass. It didn't spill. Quirky, she thought. Art installation chic. Then she saw the clock, a mahogany monstrosity, its hand speared at 3:07 a.m. Dust caked the numerals. No tick, no talk, just silence. Above the bed hung a gilt-framed portrait, a blank canvas, its subject erased. Clara shrugged. Modern art, she told herself. Pretentious, but harmless. She unpacked mechanically, a black dress for dinners she'd never attend, a paperback novel she'd never finish. The closet swallowed her clothes, its hangers cold to the touch. When the hallway clock chimed, a discordant clang, she jumped. 3:07 a.m. Time for, what, sleep, madness? The door slammed as she left. No click, no latch, just a thunderous bang that echoed into a void. Clara turned. The hallway was gone. Room 607 surrounded her again. Same velvet drapes, same frozen champagne, same suffocating silence. She laughed, a brittle sound. A prank? A mirrored maze? Her hand shook as she gripped the doorknob. Again. Again. Each time the suite reset. Fresh oysters glistened on the bedside tray. The champagne flute refilled itself, droplets suspended midair. Her key darkened, the brass corroding to reveal guest 607 in jagged script. Beneath it, a name scratched out. G. Hawthorne. That's when the cold seeped in. Clara's breath fogged. Frost crept up the windows, etching fractals that mirrored the cracks in her composure. She faced the portrait and froze. The canvas no longer lay empty. A woman stared back. A 1,920 seconds flapper in beaded silk, lips painted crimson. Clara's face, Clara's eyes. But wrong, deeper wrinkles, hollowed cheeks. A gaze aged by decades. Clara hadn't lived. Stay. The words slithered from the frame, oily and resonant. Clara recoiled. Her reflection in the portrait's eyes blinked, a delayed liquid movement. She fled to the window, clawing at the frost. The glass shattered silently. No shards. No wind. Just mist coiling into the room, carrying the scent of burnt hair and damp soil. Clara leaned out and stifled a scream. The city had vanished. Below stretched an abyss, its depths flickering with the hotel's reflection. Infinite rooms stacked like gears in a monstrous clock. A tower pierced the fog, its face stuck at 3:07. The champagne flute behind her still hovered mid-pour. Forever. Clara stumbled backward, her heel crushing an oyster shell. It disintegrated to ash. The portrait laughed now, a wet, gurgling sound. The flapper's jaw unhinged, rows of needle teeth glinting. Coles, stay. She ran. Not to the door, she knew better now, but to the bed. Her hands tore at the sheets, revealing claw marks gouged into the mahogany posts. Fresh, desperate. Guest 607 carved into the headboard. The ceiling fan stirred. No electricity, it shouldn't work. But its blades creaked, scattering dust that coalesced into numbers. 3:07. Always 3:07. Clara collapsed onto the mattress, her fingers brushing something cold beneath the pillow. A pocket watch. The concierge's. Frozen at 3:07, its chain stained with something dark. Clara pressed it to her ear. No tick, just whispers. A man's voice frayed with static, trade places, Trade places. Char! The portrait hissed. Clara spun. The flapper's hand now breached the canvas, skeletal fingers curling into the room. Ash rained from the ceiling. Somewhere a jazz record skipped, the same warped note, over and over. Clara's reflection in the window changed. Not the flapper. Not herself. A stranger in pinstripes, skin peeling to reveal gears. Hotel Eternité had her. Days bled into decades. Clara's journal entries dissolved at dawn, leaving only guest 607 scrawled in clotting ink. The room's patterns sharpened, oysters regenerated at 3:07, gin bottles refilled with machine oil, and the hallway door opened only to mirrored nightmares. Her reflection fractured, first lagging, then smirking, finally shattering into a single command: stay. The roses betrayed time. Fresh each dawn, dead by noon, dust by dusk. Their decay accelerated, petals crumbling like Clara's papery skin. Beneath the floorboards, a ledger hissed with crossed-out names: G. Hawthorne, 1928, M. Voss, 1931, Al Carter. Beneath all predecessors, all erased, their portraits now empty, frames hungry for Clara's face, walls pulsed with muffled screams, prior versions of herself begging, "It's someone else in." The flapper in the portrait aged relentlessly, wrinkles deepening into cracks. Clara's hands tore at peeling wallpaper, revealing layers of skin etched with names. A maid's note fluttered free, they scream for weeks first. Then, poof, no body. Just ash. Signed, L. Carter, -1931. The same name now tarnished Clara's key. Deep in the rot, blueprints surfaced. Hotel architect -1923. No name, just a sketch of room 607 and a journal entry. Eternity requires balance. For one to escape, another must burn. Clara touched the date. The wall bled. The fireplace roared alive, revealing the architect. A man trapped mid-scream in 1923, his face melting into hers. And trade places. His voice slithered from the portrait. Lure a new guest. They become the canvas. You walk free. Black oil oozed from his pocket watch, seizing Clara's throat. Visions unfolded. The architect's daughter dead in 1923. His desperation birthing this cursed room. A chain of damned souls. L. Carter, G. Hawthorne, M. Voss. All choosing corruption over oblivion. Clara's wedding ring tarnished. Her tongue hardened into a pendulum. Gin tasted of lubricant. When she spat, droplets formed numerals, 3:07. The portrait's lips moved with hers. Almost time. She lurched through endless 607 seconds. Flapper, bride, crone, there. Whispers merging. End, replace us. The fireplace offered one truth: her daughter, alive in 1923, playing in sunlit fields. The architect's laugh boomed. Trade her. Live again. Clara's clock heart stalled. Oil tears fell. Never. The hotel retaliated. Roses petrified. The bed birthed gears. Clara's left hand crystallized into a key. Guess 607 in diamond script. She smashed mirrors, her reflection shattering time. 1923 bled into 2023. The hallway door creaked open. To her daughter, now a stranger clutching the RetroStay app. Honeymoon suite. The woman laughed, oblivious. Take her place. Hissed the walls. See your child again. Clara's gears sparked. She stabbed her key into the floorboards, rewriting blueprints with black oil. The hotel convulsed. Walls peeled back, exposing its core, a cathedral of frozen guests, their bones ground to oil. G. Hawthorne seized M. Voss's hand. L. Carter hugged the architect's daughter. Clara's child reached through time. It's time to go, Mommy, and checkout requires. Clara's voice dissolved into chimes. The couple's key turned in 2023. Her final whisper slithered into their app. Don't download. The hotel rebuilt itself. Sleeker, hungrier. A RetroStay ad glowed on the stranger's phone, and timeless luxury awaits. Clara's voice echoed from the reviews, and 5 stars. Eternal charm. Her portrait flickered behind the couple, gears gnawing through her skin. You're hearing this because Clara chose you. That keychain? Eternité's logo. The clock stuck at 3:06? Not a glitch. A countdown. Your reflection lags. Grins. Ticks. At 3:07, velvet swallows your walls. Clara's portrait steps free, her jaw unhinging into a smile. Untrade places, she offers. extending a key of bone and oil. Your doorbell rings. A new guest's app pings. The hotel purrs. Checkout requires a deposit.